Hey, what's happening? What's up? It's your boy EB. I don't be putting my business out there like that, but this is a subject I know about. I know I ain't alone in this shit, so I'm gonna bring it up. I just noticed that there are women out there who pretty much throw their kids at their baby's fathers, and then homeboy don't do nothing. You see what I'm saying? Don't spend no time with his kids. And these guys could be driving like fucking Cadillacs or Lincolns or something. You know what I'm saying? It's just be on some other shit when it comes to spending time with their children, which is just beside me. And then you got guys who want to spend time with their kids. They ain't out there on bullshit, and their baby's mom is just on some other stuff for whatever reason. I don't know. I'll let y'all know a little bit about me. You see, I was in a relationship with my older kids, mom, years ago and stuff. I was with her for 8 years, and I was young, and she was young, and we was young together, and we was on drugs, and I was living that life. I was out there pretty good. I ended up going to prison, and we're not together no more, and it was an abusive relationship. Obviously, you add them elements together, being young and partaking in criminal activity and stuff. There's going to be a high possibility of abuse in a relationship, whether it be mentally, emotional, or physical. There's all of that. I since 2007 been out of damn prison, and here 5 years later, and time flies, and I'm still being treated like I still sell drugs, and I still, run the streets and all that stuff. And all I do is go to work, come home, have another baby, I got my own house, live in a nice neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? It's not all criminal over here and stuff, you know what I mean? My kids can play outside and stuff. I gotta go through hell and hot water to spend time with this woman. I'm not really sitting up here trying to go too deep into that. I'm not sitting up here trying to cry to nobody or anything. All I'm saying is people really need to wake up, okay? Brothers, we need to, be in our kids' lives, yo. You know what I mean? And no matter how you ended up making them kids, you made them, man. And I know some of y'all grew up without a dad and it's starting over again. Give your child something better than you had. You know what I mean? Before I went to prison, I was in my kids' life every day. My two older kids here in Minnesota. I was in their life every day, and we miss each other. And because they mom have feelings about stuff that happened 5 and 10 and 15 years ago, lifetimes ago. She has to get over that. Like, I have to get over my animosity about the whole situation. And, I think that mold fits to everybody who has baby mama or baby daddy drama. You know what I mean? Where even if the parents ain't together no more, you guys can still be a united front to raise your children. In a perfect world, we'd all be able to do that. People would be able to kick their little hurt feelings to the left and do what they have to do. But we just don't. We don't live like that these days, I suppose. And maybe we just don't even really think about it. Because, ladies and gentlemen, when we make babies, all our little plans and shit kind of get put on hold, you see what I'm saying? Because we have to take care of these little ones that can't take care of themselves. I've been a father for 17 years. I'll be 34, my oldest will be 17. You know what I mean? Half of my life. 34 ain't very old. And I should have learned how to be a man before becoming a father, because now all this man up, this little late in life in her eyes. So we sit out here, we lay down, and we make these babies, and then think life goes on. And there's some brothers out there that got more than one baby mama, babies being born at the same time, dramatic ass Maury Povich shit. You got girls that have babies after 5 different men and stuff like that, and we really got to ask ourselves, what I'm saying? What are you covering up within yourself? What are you using that act of sex to compensate for in your life? And where is your dignity at? To where you'll give your body up to people so easily? And where are your morals lying if you're going to bring a life into this world and not nurture it and care for it like the precious flower that it is? I saw this picture on Facebook. I had one hell of a network, man. My Facebook network is awesome. But I saw this picture and I couldn't repost it because I got younger kids that not only watch my YouTube channel but look at my Facebook too. And there was a woman performing oral sex, and it was pixelated and stuff, and she got the hand, dude's demo in her hand and mouth, reaching right back behind her to her crying baby, trying to put a nook in her baby's mouth. She can't take dude's demo out of her mouth. And it looks crazy to me. It looks crazy to me. And I'm kind of wondering how these people aren't in jail. Because what kind of, in what mind state is this child going to grow up into? We came into a rough world, especially people between my age and the people who are coming of age into adulthood right now, who are kind of rough into this world, and the world was kind of, depending on your environment, reality was force-fed to you from day one and stuff. But when you know right from wrong, and you choose wrong, and you think it feels good because you're high, and you got a buzz and stuff, you got to realize what goes up comes down. When it comes down, all that fucked up stuff is going to be on your mind. And they top it off, you're going to have these little eyes looking at you. Talk about WTF is wrong with you, Mom. WTF is wrong with you, Dad. SMH. All day long. And all that bullshit. Think about what you're doing. Because guys, man, if your baby mom bugging you to take your kids all the time, right? And you just be blowing them off for whatever reason. And I know there's guys out there that do that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know if you're one of them. If you think that's a burden, man, then maybe you should have thought about that before you made babies. You know what I'm saying? Because I wish my baby's mom would just cold drop my kids off with me for 2 weeks. I miss waking up in the morning to make them breakfast in the morning and stuff. That's real talk. I used to do that every day. We'd watch the Sesame Street, and then they'd watch the news with me. They would talk about the news with me. They were 4 and 5. See what I'm saying? They were little bitty kids. They're big now. Time goes by and you can't never get it back. Once it's gone, it's gone. All this old bullshit out here that people call themselves doing, after your kids get grown, it's still gonna be there. You can go back and do it. And girls, if your baby dad doing the right thing, maybe you jealous of him, I don't know, whatever. And let him spend time with his kids if that's what he's gonna do. Let his kids have keys to his house so they can just come home to dad's house when they want to. Quit putting the kids everywhere else but they dad. Quit kicking dad down like he ain't nothing. Respect your baby's father. It's going to teach your son how to respect himself and your daughter how to treat a man. And that's real talk whenever you take your feelings up out of it. Everybody going through that struggle, stick to it, stick to your guns. Don't lie, don't steal, do the next right thing. It's hard, it hurts, but just want to let you know you ain't alone. There's people out there that's making it hard for people to be parents to their kids, whether you a man or a woman. Y'all need to stop and grow up, because you ain't hurting nobody but the babies. And holding grudges is like pouring gas on yourself and setting yourself on fire and hoping the other person burns. That's real talk. I'm EB. I'm out.